everyone, and welcome to a special interview segment of the 1973 podcast. We're here with somebody I hope will be a friend to the show and will be a friend to him, and especially small business. We love small business and especially hockey products, especially Corey from Goon Guide, Mouth Guides. I hope I said that right. He sent us some great swag. I got a bunch of them right here to hand out to the kids on the team and my kids. And so before we get started, I just want to give the floor to Corey and ask about his background and how he got started and let him kind of have the floor and take it away, Corey.
Sure, yeah. So, Goon Guard was a product that was launched at the Let's Play Hockey Expo in Minnesota. So, it's part of the state hockey tournament, which for high school in Minnesota is just absolutely massive. So, just launched in March, and then got a lot of buzz around it, and people were loving it. They're saying this looks awesome. The branding is great. And then it was kind of the off season, so um, people aren't usually looking to buy mouth guards in the off season. Still got a few sales here and there, but we generated so much buzz in March that we really wanted to push it really hard like this winter during the hockey season, and we're getting that same feedback now. People are loving it. So I joined the team in around, I think it was June now. So yeah, I've been working to work with hockey coaches and associations and players and trying to grow like our social media and whatnot. We're the official mouth guard of Let's Play Hockey, which is the longest and largest running newspaper in Minnesota. It's where a lot of people go to get their information, so it's huge to have them as a partner as well. So yeah, we haven't been around too long yet, so we're just trying to grow, and people are loving it. The great thing is we've got nothing but great feedback so far. So players are like ordering this for the first time. They're trying it out. They're sending us messages on Instagram being like, this thing is great. It's the best fitting mouth guard I've ever had. And I agree. Cause like I've been playing hockey since I was 5 years old, cause I'm, Minnesota born and raised. So, I've tried, every mouth guard from Shock Doctor to, you can name it. And this one, I wish this was around when I started playing, cause it's way better. And I absolutely love it. I can't say enough good things about it. And I think while we don't have that brand recognition yet that like Shock Doctor has, for example, I think when once people make that jump to kind of try it, they'll understand themselves why I love it so much and why I'm so passionate about it. So yeah, I think we have a really good thing growing, and definitely appreciate you guys having us on your podcast and chatting about it more.
The thing that a couple of quick things. I love the all hockey hair team that they do in the state of Minnesota with the high school tournament. I love that.
Yep.
I've been watching it for as many years as he's been putting the little video together every year. I don't know if you've
Yep.
seen kids.
Yep.
Fantastic. I love it. So I'm not out of the loop with the knowledge of how big it is, in Minnesota, and
Yeah.
we're like in the armpit of Massachusetts, and there's so many club and town hockey teams around the area. So I mean, if it grows and it has branches, I'd love to see you guys come to the Northeast and kind of take over the New England area too with that, especially like in pro shops at the rink level, where kids kind of into the more in and out of the pro shop, running around. They'll see like something flashy and have a couple bucks on them and give it a shot or whatever. So that's
Yep.
what I'm hoping for you guys. That we can kind of work together and kind of get that out there between different channels or whatever, and maybe not just with the hockey, with all contact sports. Maybe for football helmets, or just for all that fun stuff that kids do nowadays. So
Yeah. Yes. So I talked a little bit, more about Minnesota just now, but like we are definitely looking nationwide. So we're getting orders from coast to coast. We actually we got into a hockey shop in Virginia
Nice.
just as of yesterday. So it's called the Crosscheck Pro Shop. So should be seeing, if you live in Virginia, you should be seeing our product there here soon. So yeah, we're definitely looking coast to coast. We know, Massachusetts area is a huge market too. And yeah, I think, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're 5 years old or 50 years old and playing men's league. You'll love the mouth guard. It'll be better than anyone you've probably ever fit. So yeah, can't say enough good things about it.
Ed, do you have any like marketing questions for Corey while we have him on for,
Yeah, I mean, so what are you guys kind of targeting for, marketing the product to kids, and what's that age demographic that you really kind of want to like hit? With the first launch this, you guys looking for like that teenage kind of market to kind of like that way, you have somebody that you can grow them from 13 through pretty much when they can't lace them up and carry the axe anymore.
Yeah, that's a great question. So yeah, I think it's definitely kind of in that teenage range. I think we've been generating a lot of buzz on Instagram in particular with that. And then, kids are seeing it around the rink when the one kid orders it, then everyone on his team is like, "Where'd you get that? That looks great." So kids are loving it. Parents are obviously huge too, because they're looking to protect their kids. So the great thing about these is they provide great protection as well. So not only are they, comfortable, like basically custom fitting mouth guards, they provide up to twice the impact absorption of like traditional ones. So that's like a great selling point for us too. So yeah, whether it be parents, I'd say, yeah, you're right. Like the teenage
Okay.
age range is kind of the main one, but
The follow-up question to that is, I noticed that on your site, that you can kind of customize them, that type of thing. You can put a team name on them and that type of thing, put your name on them, which is, I mean, that's super cool. I mean, I think
yeah,
the biggest thing that we had was,
he's. I
oh yeah,
got one. Oh, you can't really see. It says
there you go.
Goon
I
for
love
the.
it.
Right there, yeah.
I
So
love
that's
it.
kind
I
of
mean,
fun.
because I remember we had to dunk them in the hot water and hope that you could cut them enough so it didn't like slice your gums and stuff like
Yep.
that back
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
day.
Yep.
yeah,
I had to do
And
the same thing growing up.
yeah.
yeah,
Those department store ones were terrible. You could never get them right, or if you had like a bad gag reflex, they would never fit
Oh,
correctly, and it was like like Ed was saying, you had to cut them a certain way, and then you cut them too much, and they just never felt right. So
yeah.
I watched a few of your ads, and I like the product placement of how you guys had mentioned the fit and the look of it, and I
Yeah.
think it's a great combo between the appeal of the marketing with the look of what you're getting, whether it's customization or not, and then you know you're gonna be comfortable wearing it, and you're not gonna be gagging and wanting to throw it in the trash and waste money or whatever. So really like that side of it. Ed, what else marketing wise did you want to ask Corey?
Well, I mean, I just, are you guys planning on having any spokespeople as far as, possibly with a new NIL deal with NCAA, or do you guys have like a particular athlete that you guys have in house that's played hockey before at a higher level, that type of thing? Or do you have some? I mean, if you have somebody that's already in contract talks and whatnot, that type of thing, as far as pro level, I mean, I'm sure you have to keep that quiet. But what's kind of like your projection to move out from here on? Who you guys like? Who's like the guy that really just kind of puts the oomph behind it that you guys really like?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we haven't found the right person yet. I think since we're still fairly new,
Right.
we haven't been able to kind of make that connection yet, and be have enough brand recognition for someone of that stature to kind of like
Cool.
jump on board with us. But in the future, I think yeah, it'd be a great opportunity. There's definitely some some kind of tougher players and stuff would be kind of fun to get. And
Yeah,
I know there's a bunch of like hockey influencers on Instagram and YouTube and stuff that are doing like the cool stick tricks and stuff. And I think they'd be a lot of fun because they're great with the audience with kids, which
yeah.
is exactly what we're trying to get
Yeah,
into.
the
And
Coach Shippies of the world and guys like that just blow
yep,
up overnight with the TikToks and things like that. Yeah, that'd
yep,
be something else. It's always cool to see. Like I said, for me, I'm always a big fan of the small business, and it's so hard to get something off the ground and get a hometown push behind it or whatever. And I just to let everybody know, you guys are not just exclusive to hockey. It's all contact sports. Just even though that the marketing on the package is fantastic, I love it. I
It's a
mean,
great logo, man.
I
Awesome.
appreciate it.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
I wish I could say I was the one that designed it. I was not the one that designed it, but I will pass on the feedback.
No,
Yeah.
but it's great. I mean, if it stands out in a store, I mean, if it's on a peg, in a pro shop, it's going to stand out from Shock Doctor or one of those other names I shouldn't be mentioning when I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So I definitely like the look of it. I like the way it's marketed, the packaging, and this package has now every package has two in one package.
Yep. So I think, yeah, one of the big things is like, especially with kids, is like they love the colors. So like, we have every color under the rainbow. We have white, black, clear, red, orange, yellow, green, you name it. So like the fun thing, and if you look at our website, we have like, a wide variety of like color combo options that you can kind of choose from. And to be honest, like there's like people are choosing every single one on there because like they want to match their team colors. They want to have the one that looks the coolest in their mouth, and I think they have a lot of fun with it. So I think it's fun to provide it in a 2-pack. Will we eventually maybe just do a 1-pack? It's too early to tell, but I think kids are having a lot of fun with the 2-pack, and we love it. We love to see like people. I think someone today just ordered a red and blue combo, which looked, that was pretty cool. So yeah, I think it's fun to have the 2-pack, fun to have the colors.
So, quick question, Corey. So, tell me a little bit about the background on how you guys actually got started in this, because this is kind of like one of those things where I think it's definitely an open market, especially with all the CTE stuff that's going on, and
Oh yeah.
that mouthpieces are huge behind it. So, is that what kind of brought you guys to the forefront on this to start a new company, or was it just or was it something that's just kind of organic that happened over like a kitchen table or something like that? Hey, we should start to do this.
Yeah. So the kind of coming up to fruition of like Goon was a little bit before my time, but the way I understood it and the way I kind of passionately think about it now. So we're a subsidiary of Game On Mouthguards, and Game On Mouthguards is focused on all sports. So, whether that be football, lacrosse, and whatnot. And being like from Minnesota and being so passionate about hockey, we wanted kind of a brand that was more tailored towards hockey players. And I mean, like you were touching on with like the branding and even like the name, like it's so much fun, and like it really resonates with hockey players, I think, really well. And like you were saying, so like we got into actually our first retail store. It was 2 weeks ago, I want to say. And when you look at kind of like our branding, like on a peg in their store, and you put it next to Shock Doctor, it blows it out of the water. And it's something, I feel we all feel great about. And yeah, it definitely stands out on the shelf. So yeah, we really wanted to tailor it towards hockey players. I think it's resonating really well so far.
I love
And it's just a fun brand.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree with Ed. I mean, I don't think that the Goon tag should be a knock on a certain kind of player. I think that the Goon thing has got the name itself has got a bad vibe around it. Like as far as in the NHL, I mean, most of the nicest guys I've ever met were the enforcers
Oh yeah.
in the history of the game. I mean, I still meet them all the time with my kids. I mean, we just met Gene Rattel a couple weeks ago, and he was a Hall of Famer with the Rangers and the Bruins. Couldn't have been a nicer guy. Not that he was a goon, but he was old school. These guys love to talk to the kids. Hey, do you play hockey? And I think that maybe, at my 2 cents is if you could attach to one of those older guys like Terry O'Reilly or Dave Schultz or one of those guys, they're always around. They love to deal with kids. They're always about taking pictures, and it's some of the newer guys they're kind of in that conceited role because of they're in the game. It's the guys that have left the playing game, and they still love to be around the atmosphere of the rink or the alumni or the old timers games. Those are the guys that I love meeting with the kids. They can't talk to them enough. They can't take enough pictures. They can't ask enough questions. They're asking my kids more questions than they're asking them. So, I mean,
Right.
I think my 2 cents, if you can ever snag like an O'Reilly or a Schultz or one of those guys, I mean, that'd be my suggestion. But who am I? I'm not working for you guys, but I hope to be working with you guys, going forward. And we do a segment every week where we're sponsored by different things, and I want to make you guys one of the segments. So going forward,
That'd be
we'll
greatly appreciated.
mention you every week. We do like emails and things like that, and we'll put the let's hear the promo code. I want to hear it official from you.
All right, yeah. So we want to do something special for your whole audience. So we're gonna do if you go to like check out a product on our website and type in 1973, you can get 25% off all our products. So we're only selling them for 20 already, so it'll only be 15 with the discount code. So it's a steal for a 2-pack. And if you're thinking about doing us or you're doing Shock Doctor, I guarantee you're not gonna regret buying these ones. You'll love them. There's so many different color options, and yeah, they fit so well. I can't say enough good things about them.
It's just from the look, and the first thing is usually when I'm on social media doing things for podcasts, different things catch my eye for advertisements with the algorithm that you're on, and I'm on a ton of hockey stuff with the stuff involved with the kids, with coaching, and the podcast stuff. Just algorithms come through with, and your stuff came across, and I'm like, hey, maybe I should reach out to these guys, because the first thing I saw was the packaging and
there we go.
like, who are these guys? Let me reach out. And I think it was like within a half an hour, we were already having a conversation going back and forth. And
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. It was very light. There was no like pushiness or sales pitch. And it was like, hey, I do this, you guys do that. And it bounced back. And here we are doing a little bit of a quick back and forth for the podcast. So, we'll definitely, do as much as we can for you guys. And, we appreciate the give and take that comes along with small businesses.
Yeah.
I mean, we just started a Super Bowl weekend of last year, and we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, and you can ask
Nice.
it since day one, it's grown. It's gotten a little bit more momentum, and more people want to come on, and more people want to be part of sponsors. And I'm kind of limited for what I want on the show. I want it to be, sports based and stuff that we would, let our kids use, or we would, wear, or things like that. I'm not going to take, if someone wants to line my pockets, that's fine, but that's a whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's but I can't say enough how much I appreciate you coming on, and hopefully we'll be able to continue, touching base every now and then and see how things are going, and hopefully the promotion, will give people a new avenue. And a couple of the kids I'm gonna give some mouth guards to, and maybe the parents will kind of gravitate towards it, or other parents will see it and be like, hey, what's that? And there'll be a conversation, and I get shirts for the guys when I see them, and all that fun stuff. I love it. And speaking of swag, if people want swag, how do they get a hold of you to get some shirts or hats or things like that? Because I wasn't sure if it was on the website or if I was looking in the right area. So is there a way they could go about doing that?
Yeah, so we are not selling swag on our website quite yet. That's definitely something we're considering, and hopefully in the near future.
Look at Ed. He's like,
Yes, please do. Yes, it's a great marketing tool. Sorry, man. I come from the liquor business. I did like 10, 12 years in it. So yes, swag sells, man. I'm telling you.
All right, we'll yeah.
The
I
hat
definitely,
especially, man. I love it.
yeah, we'll definitely try to get something in the future, because I think like you guys were talking about, the brand is so fun, and I think you put it on a t-shirt like this one or something, or even
T-shirt's
like
great too,
that.
man.
Yeah,
like it's fun stuff. So hopefully in the near future we do that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man. I
great.
love the
mean,
packaging, man. It's great. It
Thank
really
you
jumps
so
off
much,
the
yeah.
shelf, and when you stick that like on 2 pegs next to something else, it'll definitely jump off there and catch people's eyes, especially with kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I hate to bring up other similarities, but look at like George Paris with his brand, that Violent Gentleman. I mean, they don't sell anything other than like gaudy t-shirts that are like way overpriced. I mean, $45 for a t-shirt just because your wife's a supermodel. I mean, I won't wear George Paris away or anything like that, but I mean, people don't want to spend $45 on a T-shirt. I mean,
Andy, don't get us in trouble with legal again, huh?
I'm sorry.
can't wait till that start.
I'm a dad on a hockey budget. I gotta say it like it
7
is.
games in 2 days. Yeah, I know.
But I mean, even that, like I said, the Violent Gentlemen I don't even think they have a cool name, but they don't have a cool logo like this.
There we go. Yeah.
That's like the coolest thing I've seen, like coming across like my social media the last like weekend. I mean,
I appreciate it.
yeah, but like I said, there's the vision it's all about the vision. The vision drew me to getting in contact with you guys because of the marketing. I mean, I didn't know it was mouth guards. I just saw the logo first and I was like, what is this? And then it was like, oh, okay. Then you start doing a deep dive. Next thing you know, you're talking to a guy in Minnesota. Next thing you know, they're doing a podcast. So that's
yeah. And talking to a guy in Mississippi to Minnesota. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, we Ed and I both played growing up. He's relocated to Mississippi, and it's our podcast. Is not even as big as it could get, but we're in Australia. I follow all the algorithms for it. We're in Europe. Where did Tom say we're all in, Ed?
I see. He said Russia and Belgium and in Ireland or something one time. I was like, how are we over there?
Yeah, all through like Spotify and Apple and things like that, because we have the audio platform too, and it's all over the place. So somebody listening in Russia might want a Goon Guard mouth guard and start doing a deep dive into it. So I mean, you can order off the website, right? So just before we let you go, we'll
thank you, Corey.
Yeah, I mean, how can people, if they want to get a hold of you to get some stuff, what's the best way to do it?
Yeah, so to buy product would definitely be our website. If you ever have any questions, definitely reach out to us on Instagram at GoonGuard. I spend way more time on that Instagram account than I'd probably like to admit, but yeah, I can definitely get back to you really quickly if you have any questions on
I can definitely attest to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate you reaching out because I definitely appreciate you supporting us. We'd be happy to support you in any way we can possible as well, and hopefully we can have a very successful partnership together here.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I mean, we will never promote something that doesn't fit what we're trying to do, whether it's sports based or coaching, kid based. I would never get anything involved that wasn't
no politics.
Yeah.
No politics.
Oh yeah, we're all about the chirping and the sports talk and all that stuff. So you're right in our warehouse with all that stuff. So I'm wishing nothing but positive vibes with you guys. It's for the week leading up to this, it's been nothing but very enjoyable and very happy that we can sit down and talk for 20 minutes, half an hour, and get rolling with this and hope to get more eyes on what you guys are trying to do. And like I said, I can't say nothing but good things
Thank
about
you.
our interactions. Yeah.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it really much. We started off with basically, if you ever watched The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen it a few times.
The episode kind of like Flags with Friends. That's kind of like how we started off.
Yeah, it was
it's actually grown from that. So
the podcast started to get us back together after being relocated all over different places of the country, and guys that we grew up playing sports with and grew up riding bikes outside. We come from another generation where we're all 50, so we come from a whole nother generation. When I started playing hockey, it was 1977. All we had was helmets, not even face guards, until the USA Hockey thing took off in 1980. That's when the face guard started. So a whole nother era of old school. When people say old school, we're old school. So
well, that's all right, because whether you're old school or new school, I think everyone can use a mouth guard, and these.
Yeah, man. It looks like you've been wearing them right there, man. Like that looks like those nice chiclets that you got going on there.
Here.
There you go.
See,
and you can usually talk with it in too. Like
That's
Yeah,
kind of nice. And you can actually
Yeah,
breathe
like
when you talk.
it's really thin, you know, you can easily talk. Yeah, they're awesome. So
yeah. No,
I love it, Corey. That's awesome, man.
yeah,
Heck
yeah.
yeah, that's a great pitch right there, man. Seriously.
That's
yeah,
really good
there you
pitch.
go.
Yeah. So it's
Appreciate
not
That's a Philly
like
sales guy, man.
it.
so yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that the Kachuk brothers wouldn't be great for your product because they always got them hanging out, or Patrick Kane, but they're not meant to be like that. They're meant to fit comfortably, not just chew on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like, the great thing about us is, like, I don't know if you saw it, but, like, when I took it out, you kinda have to, like, really pry it out because it fits really snug, and it's not, like, too tight where it's uncomfortable or anything, but it's, like, snug, so, like, if you wanted to chew on it like the Kachuk does and stuff, you'd have to, like, take it out of your mouth and, like, purposely chew on it, so
Right. So
so,
kids watching
yeah.
at home, this is not the this is for protection. It's not for
Yep.
show.
Yep, exactly. They do look good, though, too, so
You don't want to turn away any sales. I don't want to do that for you. If you want to pay the 20 and chew on the side, that's fine. You just buy a new set when that wears out. So
There we go, yeah.
or buy two sets.
That's right. We'll take it.
So I'll just wrap it up, Corey. We're gonna post it in this week's episode, and we'll get rolling from there. And then we'll connect and every so often and see what's going on and see if we can promote more. Or if you got new products, we'd love to mention when you guys get new products or when the swag goes online and whatever. We'll be there for you.
Yeah, now I really wanna get that swag online now that you guys are talking
Oh,
about it,
yeah.
I'm
so
telling you, man, that
Yeah.
the shirt and the hat, that's all you need, man.
Yeah, I mean
There we go.
any variation of, but the logo's awesome. I mean, get that logo on a hat too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have that hat somewhere. Did I not?
you're gonna show it. If you got it, you
Ah.
gotta show it.
I think oh, here we go.
Oh, I love it. The man,
Bring it.
he knows, he brought it.
There you
Oh,
go.
yes.
There we go.
Yeah, you got it.
Absolutely.
You got to get that online. You might sell more of that than you will mouth guards. Who knows?
Well, I'll tell you guys one thing. If we do get it online, you guys will be the first ones to hear about it.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna be reading you in on the emails. I'm gonna be using you as the sponsor for my emails for a while. Okay.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I'll throw that discount code out there for you every time I read it off. So once a week.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, man. Love small business, man. I work at a running shop down in South Mississippi, so we're small business too. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed said he might know a distributor too for you guys, or some kind of avenue for that, right, Ed? You wanted me to
Yes.
mention that?
yeah, I have a few people that I can probably put some of your product in their hands of. They're pretty close to a team down here. So
That'd be great. Yeah, if you want to, definitely you can. Yeah, reach out to
I'll
me
hit you up
via-
on the email and stuff like that. Not trying
Yeah.
to shake you down for anything.
All right.
Just trying to help, man. Just trying to help for real, man.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So yeah, it's been a fun, eventful half an hour with a lot of information and a lot of fun. So hopefully we can continue this. So I'm going to wrap it up before we get too long-winded and get off topic. And we'll see you this week, and we'll put everything in.
That sounds great. I definitely appreciate you guys reaching out and taking the time to do this. It's been a blast, talking to you guys. So yeah, we'll be in touch, I guess.
Awesome. Thanks, Corey. Appreciate it,
Thank
man. Have
you.
a great
Appreciate
night,
it.
man. Thank you so much.
You guys.
Have
Yep.
a
Thank
great
you.
one. See ya.
Bye.